Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be discussing my Loona solo ranking. My ranking has been constantly changing, so even this list that I've put together will probably not even be the same a month from now. I mostly made this list according to if a song ages well for me or not. Longevity, if that makes sense. Just putting it out there that none of my opinions are based on vocal talent or choreography or anything like that. It's just based on how the songs have aged well with me according to how I like them. And basically my ranking according to my opinion. Anyways, enough of me talking and on with the video. At number 12 is One and Only by royalty herself, Miss Go On. As I do think this could be number one on anyone else's list because it does have the potential, definitely. Personally, this solo isn't my favorite. I don't hate it, it's just not my favorite. I mostly rank these according to how it aged in time. Some solos eventually creeped up my ranking out of nowhere, but this just wasn't one of those for me. I do find myself bopping to this from time to time, just not all the time. At 11, we have Kiss Later. Kiss Later is a really cute song with a really great message. It was definitely appropriate considering Yeojin's age at the time. I love the song, but for me, it didn't age well. There was a time where I would voluntarily listen to it because it is a great song, but now I don't find myself scrolling through my playlist saying, oh, let me listen to Kiss Later. When it does come on though, it's definitely still not a skip.
Be okay. Oh my god, yes. Say oh my god, yes.
Coming in at 10, we have I'm gonna hate myself for this, but oh my god, yes, I'm clearly not a vocalist at all. I will stop now. But at number 10, we have Vivid by Queen Heejin. This is the same thing as Kiss Later for me. At first, this was one of my top 5 Loona solos when I first stand, but eventually I kind of got tired of it. It's kind of like after the first chorus, I'm like, meh. Not to sound harsh, because this truly is a good song, and Miss Heejin did that, but that's just that. On to number 9. I absolutely loved New the first time I heard it because the chorus reminds me of something that I can't put my finger on, but it gives me a sense of nostalgia that I also can't put my finger on. This is a recurring pattern, but I had it on repeat at first and then eventually it just stopped. But Yves, I've stand for like months now and I still don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. So please don't attack me. Yves served. She absolutely did. She served, which is why it's at 9. Okay, I was surprised myself that this is 8 because I will tell you right now, I am absolutely not a ballad person. Like, at all. I will not voluntarily go through my playlist and be like, I'm trying to hear this ballad today. I love slow songs, absolutely not. But this one is an exception. It's just something about Hyunjin's voice that is so soothing. It gives me those vibes of when you're just chilling in bed on a rainy day with a nice cup of tea and a nice book with some cookies or something. I love it. I do not think it gets the credit it truly deserves. Around You gets paid so much dust. But I digress. This probably would have been higher in my list if I were more of a ballad person. I'm coming around though because lately a lot of ballads have been on repeat for me lately. I said lately twice. Anyways, on to number 7. Egoist is one of those songs that I don't listen to often, but when I do, it's like a whole experience for me. That part after the first chorus before Jinsoul's rap with the instrumental just attacking you in a completely good way. But that right there makes me feel some things. This isn't necessarily in my top 5, but I can appreciate artistry when I see it. Also, her live performance of this when she did the thing, y'all know what I'm talking about, that thing at the end where she bias wrecked us all, I think I rest my case. Oh my gosh, I thought it wasn't recording anymore. I was going to cry.
점점 더 두근대는 맘 전부 다 줄게 take my heart 분명 넌 나의 destiny 빛이 난 내 맘 가득히
Where am I? Okay, coming in at 6, we got Heart Attack. Chuu, you really did attack my heart with this banger. I feel like I've said this like 5 times already, but I had this song on repeat like every day. I can see why it was so popular because this song is so good. Even though it does have that generic pop sound and structure, I still can't get enough of it. It's God tier. It's so good. It's so wholesome. Also, her absolutely pining after Yves in the video, same. I stan. Now, we are getting into my top 5. For number 5, we have Queen hasuel's Let Me In. I know for a fact, a textbook fact, this song is usually at the end of most people's lists. Now, hear me out. I know at number 8, I said I'm not a ballad person, but I also said I'm coming around. A few weeks ago, this would not have been at number 5, but you know how like you just listen to a song like randomly one time and it just hits differently? I heard this randomly at some point and I swear I transcended into another universe. I am not over exaggerating. Hasuel is so talented. I mean, we all know this information, but I feel like I appreciate her as a main vocal even more with this song. Her vocals and emotion in this easily made her jump up to number 5. And this is also another solo that doesn't get the credit it deserves. At number 4 is Singing in the Rain. We already established for heejins that I can't sing, but I feel like people have so many mixed reviews on this, but I am here to say this right here is a certified bop. I feel like this is a staple that you need to have on your playlist. I've never heard this song when it came on and thought, I'm kind of getting tired of it. Not once. Jinsoul did what she had to do. I also think this is the first loona solo I was introduced to, and from that day, I still think this is a great song. Now, getting into my top 3, we have Love Cherry Motion. I know people are like, that drop is so out of place. Like, where did it come from? But solely because of that drop, it got me, pulled me in. This is one of those songs that automatically just makes me happy. And the verses also give me Katy Perry vibes. I don't know if that's like what it does for anybody else, but it absolutely gives me Katy Perry vibes with like Teenage Dream or something. But is it Teenage Dream? I think that's what it's called. But Love Cherry Motion takes me on a ride every time I listen to it, which is what I want a song to do. I really have nothing else to say other than I love this song. Next up at number 2 is Eclipse. Same thing with Singing in the Rain. I have never listened to this and got tired of it. I love this song with all of my being. I live for it. I breathe it. There's a reason it was on NASA's playlist. Stream Eclipse 24/7, all day, period. I instantly love this song on first listen. It's just that good. Also, because Kim Lip's voice is one of my faves in Loona, so that's just the icing on the cake. Her voice is ethereal, the song is a bop and a half, and I always find myself doing her little hopping dance move whenever I listen to it. This song sends me into orbit, no pun intended, every time I listen to it. It's great, 15 out of 10, Eclipse is just it.
날 좋아했으면 날 사랑했으면 널 보고 싶어서 또 볼 수 있도록 바보처럼 네 생각에.
Finally, at number 1, we have the legendary, the timeless, Grammy Award winning, Every Day I Love You by Vivi. Vivi? Okay, I am so sorry if I am mispronouncing her name. But Vivi, who has been bias wrecking me so hard lately. But that's besides the point. I know this may come as a shock that this is my number 1, which it absolutely shouldn't, because this song is an absolute bop and deserves all of my praise. But let me explain. At some point in time, I was watching another Loona solo ranking video such as this one, and I am so sorry, I can't remember the channel name, but if you just so happen to watch this and know I'm talking about you, hey, you know who you are. Say hi in the comments. But I was watching it and they had Every Day I Love You as their number 1, and I was perplexed. I thought, well, I mean, it is a good song. We stan Vivi, a talented queen in this household, but it's not necessarily number 1, right? Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Utterly and undeniably wrong. Going back to what I said about Let Me In, when you re-listen to a song and realize how great it is, and it's like, where have you been all this time? Yeah, that was exactly what happened. One day, it came on shuffle, and at the end of it, I was almost sad it was over. Like, where was I all of this time? I cannot stress how good this song is. It gives me this nostalgic feeling, and it really does make me feel like I'm roller skating during the 90s or something. Which says a lot because I am not a 90s baby. I was born in 2001. So, you know a song is good when it evokes a feeling out of you every time you hear it. And that, folks, is what this does to me. Every Day I Love You makes me happy, ecstatic, jolly, all of the above. Not saying the rest of Loona's songs don't do this, but this right here just feels different. And that is precisely why it takes the number 1 spot. Every Day I Love You is for intellectuals and intellectuals only. Again, I rest my case. Alright guys, that's the video for today. Hope you liked it. I will, hopefully, be posting videos every week, so stay tuned for that. And hey, I'm curious to see if anyone agrees with my list, and I'm curious to see what you guys' ranking of Loona's solos are. Comment that down below in the comments so we can, I don't know, discuss. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!
감싸줘